inches, the way it's 3 feet, it, here's 10. So it's a significant effort on everybody. Steve's dad is still living in Lone Pine and is in direct communication with the Park Service. And the Park Service has just done an awesome job of communicating with all the family members and myself. I was one of the organizers, and Steve was one of the organizers, so this is exactly what's going on. These guys have a very solid state of mind and a very positive attitude about the climb. Steve and I spent a significant amount of time talking about if this kind of thing happens and what we'll do, and what food we need to bring. I personally brought enough food to get me through 3 days and to get me through a situation such as this. We told the other guys to do the same thing. That if you get snowed in, we didn't know the shelter was up there. If you get snowed in, can you last it for several days? These guys went up there with that intention. They were all experienced climbers in excellent condition. That's about it. So that's about it.
Do the three have GPS locator systems on?
No, they do not.
Why?
Dale and Phil did not have that. Steve had a GPS. Like, are you talking about a GPS kind of that Garmin kind of thing?
Either a Garmin or a locator.
Yeah, no, you normally would not carry, in our experience, we would not normally carry a GPS locator unless there's like an avalanche risk. When we climb around the Mount Whitney, online guys, they normally recommend a GPS locator when we climb over like that. This is a relatively easy mountain to climb. It's not all that difficult. It's a class 1, mountain class 1, class 5, it's a class 1 mountain. Relatively easy. It's only really long.
Now, do you have cell phones, is that correct?
We know that Phil has a cell phone. Dale's cell phone was in his hotel room. It's unclear if Steve's cell phone was there.
Are Park Service trying to get a cut or a fix on Phil's phone?
They had done that already in the homestead.
Can you take us through the moment where you started getting those messages related to where I was still up there? Can you kind of take us through that?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of common. I mean, experienced climbers will know that you normally can't text somebody coming down a mountain, going up a mountain. You normally only text or call from the top. So it really wasn't that concerned, to see that they were coming down there. And to know that it was a long climb. It took 8.5 hours to get up there. They were 2 to 3 hours behind us. So that would make the entire thing for them more of a 24-hour kind of adventure. It would make sense that they would ask for help to come down.
How big is that shelter you're talking about?
Again, the full picture is on my website, press02.mov. But the part that we went in to change was small, 6x6 or 7x8. So that section's very small, which is obviously good because it's easier to keep warm. There were 5 or 6 of us in there changing. There's some other guys up there at the same time we do. I got warm in there. I took the coat off because it was so hot because the body heat was warming up. The other part of the shelter is probably larger, probably 8 by maybe 15. If this applies to it.
So there's a reasonable expectation of things. This is just a waiting game at this point. They're in the shelter. They would flee, especially because of the snow.
Yep.
So you're pretty confident that...
Yeah, I mean, we're not talking about guys that aren't climbing a mountain. I mean, Steve's climbing a mountain here. It's a 2-day climb. I mean, these guys know the scale you're at. I mean, if you had ever climbed in this situation, you quickly realize what you're capable of, what you're not capable of. Also, let's just say that they did come down a little bit. It's easier to get back up and find out where you're at. They're not that big. As long as you're climbing up, it's easy to be able to find a shelter. So, in the odd chance that they did decide that they wanted to start climbing down, they would turn around and easily got back up and down.
So you're reasonably certain that they are in the shelter?
Yes, I'm 100% certain they're in the shelter.
Even if they are in the shelter and they are experienced, I mean, are there any threats of frostbite or things along those lines?
20 degrees is not that cold. I mean, we're all from Nebraska. It's a lot colder than 20 degrees. So especially if you put a bunch of guys in a room and they had climbing clothing on. I mean, I don't see that as a risk.
Had you climbed this mountain before?
No.
No. What inspired you guys to make this journey?
The Badwater Ultra Marathon is in Death Valley, and guys, we run that distance that we run we always thought that we kind of come to do that, so, kind of just part of this whole adventure group, this kind of social network we got with guys, and just always thinking about doing really hard things. We wanted to do this. These guys love doing it. These guys are doing what they love, and we all wanted to do that. We'll continue to do stuff like this.
Can you tell us a little bit about that? I mean, you guys done the private one now.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not like there's a hiking trail or a highway.
Well, now, you usually get lost. Yeah, no, there's no carabiners. Class 1 needs, Class 1 is a hike. The reason it took so long to get down is it's not that steep to get up. So it's a very, I mean, there's nobody in the room that can easily walk up that route. It just takes a very long time. Hey, what about, yeah. So it's not, it's nothing like Revere, it's nothing like Quandary, you know, it's not just the experience for 4 days, or also great, or some of the things we've done. It's an easy climb. I mean, the hard part was on the way down, the Turkers to James, it was even to find a trail.
It doesn't even sound like you're concerned about them. I mean, you're really, you think they're fine.
I'm confident. The reason that, you know, everybody says, well, you hear a lot calmer than anybody else here. I was there. I saw them. I saw the shelter. I saw the condition. I trained with these guys. I know how to shape they're in. I know their mental attitude. One was my best friend. Two of the guys working with me very close with. I know all these things. You guys don't, you know, you guys are assuming, well, these guys aren't the greatest climbers. You know, Steve and I have been talking about doing this for 2 years. We prepared ourselves to get up and down that mountain. They're, you know, we're concerned for them. You know, we've got a prayer training going. There's probably 400 people training like that. You know, Dale is a very strong Christian. Their spiritual health is completely in check because Dale's there. We're very confident that they're in the shelter waiting for us. It would defy everything I know about all 3 of them for them to leave. You know, she would not do that. She was too experienced, too cautious about taking that kind of risk.
You talked about that in the preparation. What kind of training, what kind of stuff does it take to be able to sit there for days just waiting, knowing that there's time for rest rather than
Well, I think I trained the kids to go to Death Valley. It took 10-mile hills and took 5.5 hours to do it. Endurance athlete, any guys that ever run an Ironman or a marathon, all these guys do all of that. You know, it's just mental toughness. It all really comes down to how these guys mental tough. You know, I can assure you that they're mentally tough. They're mentally ready.
When do you anticipate them, hopefully,
In the next hour, they left 4 o'clock this morning, their time, 6 o'clock here, so we're thinking, you know, 6 to 8 hours, so let's say 2, 3 o'clock sometime around there here, in the next few hours we're here.
how are you going to notify us?
I'll update her on my blog.
What's the process once they do get down that mountain? Do they have to go through?
It all depends on their condition, you know, so it all depends on, you know, how well hydrated they are, you know, how well fed they are. I mean, a lot will depend on, maybe they'll need help getting down, maybe they won't, you know, so if they're well fed, well hydrated, and clothed, all they need is to know the way, you know, to get off the mountain.
That high up, did you assume you would be encountering snow, or did you think it would still be early?
No, we know it's snow.
Is that what you guys? Is that why one of the reasons why you guys chose to do?
Well, the real reason is people make fun of us. You know, why it's that we chose this time to see the UNO, and they're off Monday, Tuesday for Wednesday. So that's the reason we chose that day.
Do you expect them back maybe early next week, like in Omaha?
The plan is my parents have a house in Phoenix. We left one of my parents' cars behind. My parents are in Phoenix waiting for them. So the plan was for them to drive from, we flew out of Vegas, instead of fly to Vegas, drive to Phoenix. We have a house there for them to stay at, but I'm sure they're not get home.
Yeah.
You know, I doubt that they're going to want to hang out very much.
The 3 climbers who have lost, you think that you just...
Dale Kleinman is 45, Phil Abraham is 34, is that right? 34?
That's right.
Yep. And Steve Phillips is 43. Sure, yeah. I mean, James, James was on top. Look at it. So you guys have any questions?
Here's some photographs of the 3.
Very few. I have put them on my blog. Jen and I will do that. We'll post more photos of them.
And it'll be okay for us to come.
Yeah, I mean,
You have photos of the climb and stuff.
Yeah, I've got some of too, and some video.
On your blog.
Yep. Okay,